Sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore 'cause they always want one more. Yeah, we're sitting around the campfire singing songs of yore, playing till my fingers are sore on the campfire troubadour. Well, a good day to you fine gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for joining me today for a wee bit of singing and a wee history lesson. Now, they call me Two Wives, the Campfire Troubadour, singing songs of yore and songs about yore. Now, the song I'll be singing for you today is called Soon May the Wellerman Come. Now, this is a forecastle shanty, specifically a whaling shanty, and the song is believed to have been written in New Zealand somewhere around 1860 to 1870. While its authorship is unknown, it was probably written by a pirate or by a shore whaler. It's possible that it may have served as a cutting-in shanty that whalers would sing as they slaughtered a whale. Now, the song refers to the supply ships owned by the Weller brothers, Edward, George, and Joseph. Now, they had immigrated to Sydney, Australia in 1829 and were among the earliest European settlers. And later that year, they founded a whaling station in the southern part of New Zealand. Their employees became known as Wellermen. Unlike whaling in the Atlantic and the North Pacific, whalers in New Zealand practiced shore-based whaling, which required them to process whale carcasses on land. The workers in these whaling stations were not paid wages, but rather in spirits, tobacco, and slops, which were ready-made clothing. Now, tonguing refers to the practice of cutting strips of whale blubber so that it can be rendered into oil. At its peak in 1814, the Otaku station was producing 310 tons of whale oil a year, and it became the center of a network of 7 stations that formed a highly profitable enterprise for the Wellers, employing as many as 85 people at Otaku station alone. The Weller brothers' success in the whaling industry was fleeting, however, and they were declared bankrupt in 1840 after failed attempts at large-scale land purchases in New South Wales. The Otaku station itself closed in 1841. There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up her bow, dipped down, oh blow me, bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Now, she'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more. The line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there was only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Well, thank you for joining me today for a wee bit of singing and a wee history lesson. I hope you enjoyed our time together and mayhap just learned a wee bit. Until we meet again, I remain your humble servant, 2 Wives, the Campfire Troubadour.